More than 3 months ago, I started working for a guy making 6 figures per month, and that makes him technically a millionaire. He's not a millionaire right now, he will become one in the next few months. But it was not easy to get this opportunity, and I made so many mistakes on getting here, so I want to help you get here faster, because it's fucking awesome working for someone like this. And especially, don't start your own business. Yes, you can do freelancing, but you want to get into an opportunity like this. How do you get opportunities with cool people and how to enjoy every day of working? Because that's the reason why I enjoy my work so much and why I love every day of work. Because I work with a fucking awesome group of people. That's the reason. And I really had to grind to get into this position. And you might think like, oh, not everyone can do this and you're just lucky. No. I was not lucky at all. I deserved my spot in this situation. I will explain to you exactly how I got here and how you can get in the same position as I am. Because I am now in the position that I need to hire people and I need to acquire talent as well. So I know exactly what we look out for as a team to get new people onto the team and in general to hire people. And they have all specific traits and you really want to showcase these because every successful / wealthy guy watches out for these traits before they hire you. So what I did to get to work for Josh, I started commenting in all of his videos. It was like a year ago, I think April last year, that I found him. I think, yeah, I kind of know him for a year now. One of his videos popped up on my homepage and he was in Thailand or Costa Rica, like one of these like third world countries, with all due respect. And he was living there in like a huge villa with one of his mentors. And he was talking about how amazing his life was and how grateful he was and how much he enjoyed his work. And I was like, what? I want to do this as well. This is fucking awesome. I was already interested in business because of Hamza, the self-improvement YouTuber, and Andrew Tate and all these guys, the whole self-improvement space. It intrigued me, but I never really saw like what I should do. Like I wanted to make self-improvement videos and I proceeded to do that as well, but I failed. But I never really knew how do you really make money. It's so vague. Until you make your first dollar, before that moment, you have no idea how you need to make money online. So I just started commenting in his videos like, hey, that's awesome. And I started listening to what he had to say, because he was busy with growing entrepreneurs on YouTube, so growing organically, and that's what we are doing right now as well, like with the team. I do that with Josh, and I'm gonna move around because I think this is not really nice for the camera. Anyway, Josh made those daily videos to practice YouTube for his own channel, for his own sake, and also for the clear purpose of acquiring talent. And that's how I got hired by him. But I started commenting in all his videos almost every single day. I remember it vividly. I graduated in April, like the 25th of April last year. I graduated, and it was about that time I found him on YouTube and I started commenting. And then I took a part-time job because I had to make money whilst trying to make entrepreneurship work. And he was uploading daily at the time, so I remember vividly every fucking morning before going to work in his time zone. Like he would upload a video at his night time, and it was for me just morning in terms of time zone. Just before going to my part-time job, which was a morning job, I would watch the video and would comment. And he started replying because I stood out. He saw my channel that I was trying the YouTube thing as well. It's more the biggest thing that we watch, that we look out for as a team to hire people is effort. Are you willing to make a shit ton of mistakes? And do you feel like bad when you make mistakes? Because that's the real thing. Are you open to make mistakes and do you enjoy making mistakes? I can't wait to make more mistakes. I had a little break today. I just ate my dinner and I'm in the pool chilling a little bit, listening to some music and texting some people. But after this, I will get back to work and I can't wait to make more mistakes. Like I'm just trying as much as possible, and that is what the A talent kind of looks like. And that's what we look out for. So are you willing to fail significantly, like very hard all the time to get better? Because that's what you need to be. Because whenever you get hired by someone, most of the time, you're not good enough yet, but they just see the talent in you. So that means that they see that you're failing and that you're willing to learn and that you're eager to learn, but they have to train you so you're not on that level yet. So that's how I personally got hired by Josh. I started commenting. Eventually I asked him in his videos, he started talking about talent and he wanted to hire some people. And I was commenting like, hey, is that maybe possible? I think I know something about YouTube, but I'm not sure. And he was like, okay, text me on Instagram. So texting on Instagram, but he's very busy. He was already very busy and he's now even more busy. So he didn't really reply that much. So I followed up, very persistent. And eventually I got his WhatsApp. And then again on WhatsApp he didn't reply. I had to follow up. I wasn't priority yet. So that's just simply why he didn't reply. And eventually he texted me, hey, can I call you? At my time, 12 a.m. It was super random. At my local time in Amsterdam, it was 12 a.m. But I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I've been waiting for this for months. And then we went on a quick call. He basically told me what he needed me for. He needed to delegate some work and he wanted to train me to become good at YouTube. And he put me in a group chat with one other guy that I'm working with now. And now I'm working for this team. And Josh's network allows us to work with millionaires and multi-billionaires. Even Ken McElroy and Robert Kiyosaki are multi-billionaires, even though Robert Kiyosaki is in debt. But you need to look at that story yourself before you understand it. Because the rich people, they use debt in a weird way to get more wealthy. But yeah, this allows me to work with awesome people and learn amazing lessons whilst being like a young guy that's still trying to learn everything in the world, basically, because as a young guy, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. So I still need to learn everything, but this opportunity allows me to do that whilst making good money and scaling my income like every single month. So enough yapping about me. How can you get the same opportunity, or at least the same quality of opportunity with enough potential? I think it's just more about scouting and really being very persistent. So YouTube makes it very easy if you see someone that's doing something that you are interested in. So at the time that I found Josh on YouTube, I wasn't really making good YouTube videos. I was just trying with the self-improvement videos, but I never saw that YouTube was going to become my business. I thought it was going to be a tool. Oh, I almost dropped my camera in the pool. But then Josh showed me how you can make money with it because I saw his video. So the trajectory of my life changed because he was doing that and I wanted to work for him, and I was kind of interested in content creation. So I switched my path basically to that, like to his path, and I started learning the skill that he already mastered, and now I'm working with him. So YouTube is one way to get into contact with people. Could also be Twitter, could also be LinkedIn, whatever. Wealthy people are always looking to hire a talent, always. Alex Ramosi, Iman Gadzhi, every single entrepreneur is looking to hire a talent, always, always. Every single opportunity that they get to hire someone good, they hire them immediately. But the A talent comes to them. Like, they don't have to look for it, they come to them. Because basically what you have to do is, okay, what are my interests? And just scouting on YouTube. Watch some videos about the businesses that you might be interested in. E-commerce, copywriting, content creation, script writing, thumbnail creation, editing. Could it be anything? Like, this is all in terms of content creation, of course. But there are so many business opportunities in the world that you can pursue now. Like clothing brands, like Braz, you know that YouTuber Braz Skills. He does freelance brand scaling, I believe. So they're super, like, with paid ads. And you can get paid in very weird ways these days that you couldn't even imagine a few years ago that you could get paid that way. But start watching videos of other entrepreneurs, and especially if they're a little bit smaller, like Josh at the time, he maybe got 100 or 200 views per video. They always see the comments. Maybe not every day. Like Josh maybe looked at his comments like every other day or every 3 days, but they look at their comments. And if they only get 5 or 6, they will always look at it, especially if they use the channel to acquire talent. So just start commenting and try to find their socials, like try to stalk them basically in a good way. That's how we find quality people, if they just show up. That's also what Charlie Morgan said. He gets so many cold emails from people that want to do like his emailing, they want to do his copywriting, and now he has a folder saved in his email with all the good emails that he got himself. So whenever he needs one, he just goes into that folder, and he just hires the best one that he can find that he saved up. But it's only because those people, they came to him, they wrote a very good email, a cold email, and he saved the email for whenever he needed it. Same thing with what Josh did. He saw my talent, he saw what I was willing to do, he saw what I wanted to sacrifice for becoming successful or learning the skill in general. And then whenever he needed me, whenever he had too much work to do and he had to delegate some work, he started to train me to take over some work for him. So if I have to give some action steps while I am getting out of the pool because I need to get back to work, find people on YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram Reels or any platform that are a bit smaller, that are doing some business work that you find interesting. Start watching, start like getting deep into their content, try to understand it to a high degree, try testing out with it maybe yourself already on a starter's level, and then try to comment in depth. If someone comments under my videos with an in-depth analysis of whatever I'm doing wrong with thumbnails, for example, and I think, oh yeah, that's actually true. Or with Josh, for example, I started giving him titles that were better than his titles. You see how I had a weird value add to his videos? He really didn't think about his titles. And I just started giving him better titles than he already had. And that's how he saw, oh shit, this guy has some talent. This guy he has a big mouth as well. Because I was like, hey Josh, maybe you can do this. Like, this is better than what you're currently doing, even though you were the expert. And he liked that. He liked that big mouth that I showed, basically, of trying to give him a better title that he already had, even though he was the expert. So it's just more watching content about things that you find interesting, and then just being very persistent and studying the subject yourself, the topic. If you actually find it interesting, try to get better, try to fail on the side. And then, because that's the reason why Josh hired me, because I failed on the side already. I was already learning it on the side, and then whenever he needed me, he could train me, and then he could take me on, or like he could hire me as a creator for his business in general. Do that, find amazing people, and you're gonna love every day, because work is awesome and the team that you're working with is also awesome. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. Bye.